I'm Tim from Tim Marner Branding Agency in Bolton, and today we are giving you a little look into one of our latest projects for a boutique flower shop and florist in Manchester. The story starts with a Zoom consultation with this beautiful, shy, inspirational little character called Farina, who was looking for something a bit different when it came to her flower shop. She was after a name and visual identity for a brand that communicated the dark, gothic nature side of her personality, but also her flower arrangement style. We was very aware during the meeting that people around her were saying that the two shouldn't mix, and that they were trying to persuade her to go down the more traditional route with the shop because they're saying that this flower style wouldn't work and she wouldn't get any business. It's a scary place for anyone starting out in business. You think you need to please everyone and you get influenced too easily by what other people say, and you end up losing your identity and why you set up in the first place. One of Farina's missions, and the one that really struck a chord with us, is that she wanted to make her son proud of her and to show him that he can be whoever he wants to be as long as he is true to himself, no matter how much negativity and diversity is thrown his way. We understand Farina because she's just like us, a misfit, a pirate, the odd one out, the wild card that people turn to when they've had enough of the fake bullshit. And this is where we start with our creative wigwam thinking session, looking for the balance between light and the dark side of the brand she wanted to create for herself. The first initial idea for the name was to create an oxymoron, two words that shouldn't go together, but when you say them together they work, like dark angel or dark flower, something like this that communicated both sides of the brand. But we thought this wasn't deep and unique enough for what Farina was looking for. We liked the idea of dark flower and broke this down a level further into what this really means to be a dark flower in today's society. One of Farina's favourite flowers to work with is a chrysanthemum, which we thought this was quite fitting because it had the word mum in it, and thought possibly dark chrysanthemum, but this doesn't really sound right for a brand name. And then we thought about the word dark and its meaning to her about whatever she did or said she wanted to do. She was cursed of other people trying to be different. And that was it. Cursed was the word we was looking for, and Cursanthemum was born. It stands for not fitting into what society deems beautiful. It's about being beautiful in your own fucking amazing, unique way of being different. Embracing the fact that you are imperfectly perfect and understanding that what you think is the thing that's broken about you is really the true power of your brand. So where to start with a logo? We wanted something that would represent this dark flower concept, and the idea was to draw a forgotten skull that had been left to wither that long over time that chrysanthemum flowers had grown through it and around it. So we set out to do this and thought it's going to be quite nice if we hand draw this for her because it will give more of a handmade feel about it, just like what Farina does when she's arranging her bespoke flower arrangements for people. Once we sketched this out a few times, getting the position of the skull and the flowers right, we scanned it in and sent it to the computer and redrew it in Illustrator. To accompany this brand mark, we chose a light serif condensed font because Cursanthemum is that long that this font would make it easier for her to fit on all mediums. The font we chose itself had a modern gothic feel to it, giving the perfect balance we wanted with the flower and the skull. And this is it. New brand name and identity for one inspirational young woman who has gathered the courage to say no to anything or anyone that doesn't allow her to be herself or to live in alignment with her dreams. Farina delivered a bespoke piece to the office the other day to say thank you for us for believing in her and what she wanted to do when others around her didn't. And we gave her something in return, a black envelope with the original drawing in it, so it would keep reminding her that when things get tough, it's not really a curse but a blessing that will lead her brand down the path to true success. Please follow Farina and Cursanthemum on Instagram @Cursanthemum to support and show this young lady that she's doing the right thing. Will you choose to stay in your brand power by acting with knowledge that you are responsible for every action in your life? Or will you continue to give your power away in order to feel valued and accepted in the eyes of other people? The choice is yours.